So just dropping into your breath, just natural breath. No need to work at it, just finding the spot and giving honor and gratitude to that breath for keeping us alive, for allowing us to move and find our own energy. And just stay with that breath for a moment or two as you breathe in and breathe out. Always remembering that if your mind wanders, that's perfectly fine. In fact, honor your humanity that you have that power to think and feel, but not allowing ourselves to get attached to the thinking and feeling, just coming back to the breath. And then as we sit and honor that breath, also think about what's going on with your body, just finding that mindful connection, almost a weather check-in as you scan very slowly from head to toe and noticing what's there in your body. And again, not getting attached. If you find an ache or a pain or a twinge, just noticing. And as you notice, you just, that's curious. And then just let it go. It's the attachment that really holds us and locks us into the pain or the twinges or tickles. And so we want to work on that attachment. And now, as you bring your awareness back to the room, think of an intention for this meditation. It can be anything from, I just want to sit still for 45 minutes, or something much bigger. And as you set that intention, bring it from your mind level all the way down into your heart center. You might even fold your hands over your heart to really set it deeply there, so it's there for you to feel as we go through this meditation. And also in the moment, bring into your heart center a gratitude that you have. A gratitude that you have in this moment. My gratitude is to Heather for bringing us to this beautiful location, for honoring us with her home and the friendship of the girls we're with. So just bring that gratitude also into your heart center. And maybe notice, is it opening your heart even a little tiny bit as you bring gratitude in? And now bringing into your awareness a special spot, a special place that you have been or that you might want to go to. A place that you can imagine is filled with peace and harmony. It could be a place inside. It could be a beautiful place outside that is so strongly connected to nature that you feel it with your whole body. Knowing that this place is safe for you because you are so connected. No place to go, nowhere to be. And as you bring that spot into your awareness, do another weather check-in with your body. How is that place affecting your body? How is even the thought of it affecting how you feel in your heart, in your mind, and in your body? And then noticing that gratitude in your heart center as you add this location to that gratitude. What's happening with your heart? And as we choose to sit in that place in our minds, we bring people into our mind's eye. People we are so thankful for. They could be family or friends or even pets. Bringing them into our awareness as we realize the unconditional love that we get from those people and that we give to those people or things, the pets. And perhaps those people are joining you in this special place. As you see yourself sitting down with them, maybe sharing a cup of tea or a sip of wine. For us, there are 4 women here at this beautiful place. And we've had so many powerful and enlightening and fun conversations. Now bring that image into your heart center, and what are you noticing? making the connection from your heart center to your body. Noticing if there's a difference from when we first started our meditation, focusing only on the breath, to the experiences that you've had in the last few moments. And now bringing into your awareness a person who you feel may have harmed you or done you wrong. And as that person comes into your awareness, bring your attention to your heart center and your body and notice any change. And as you notice that change, not getting attached, not causing worry, just simply noticing. And from that noticing, from that place in your heart, imagine yourself sending loving kindness to this person. The feeling that you have of unconditional love from others, you are now sending to this person who has harmed you. The harm doesn't have to be something huge. It can be a tiny little infraction. Maybe saying to the person, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you find peace. And as you send that loving kindness to this person who has caused you harm, go back into your body. Noticing. Noticing what this moment is bringing. Now bringing our awareness back to that heart center. As we bring the image of ourselves into our heart. And as we do, we feel the beating of our heart. we are aware of the life-giving force of that heart. And we have gratitude for our heart for allowing us to feel great pain and small little in-between feelings and emotions, right up to the most beautiful unconditional love. Having gratitude that our heart allowing us to feel those ranges of emotion makes us human, beautiful human beings. Beautiful human beings who can access the light of love at any time. And as you send yourself the unconditional love from your heart, you might imagine yourself wrapping your arms around your body and giving you that hug that you have needed for so long. The hug that is one of love and compassion and empathy for self. Knowing that even in our darker moments when we feel sad or depressed or feel angry, we give ourselves permission to feel those very human emotions. As we allow ourselves to feel them and maybe express them, but knowing that love is always there, available to us to help us recover, to help us move past them. And when we access that place in our hearts, it's like giving us fuel to move to the place of love where we all long to be. Remembering that love of self is our oxygen mask. We have to put it on first. We put it on first so that we may help others and we may love others. And as you embrace the love of yourself, bring your awareness back to your body. Making those connections, no matter how small, to how you feel with your self-love, wrapping your arms around yourself. And if there is no change, that's fine too. We're simply staying right now, right here in this moment. No need to ruminate about the past, it's gone. No need to worry about the future, it hasn't arrived. Instead, we honor this beautiful moment. And perhaps because we have visited people we love and people who have harmed us, the moment is one of tenderness. And as you embrace that moment of tenderness, you give yourself permission to feel, permission to open your heart. Permission to know that you are doing what you need to do, the best that you can. And as you honor the best that you can, you remember your humanity, your love, your connection to others. You honor the journey that you are on. And you realize that your journey is one of growth, is one of compassion, and is one of unending love when you make that conscious choice to go there. And also, as we open our hearts on this journey, we also open our minds. We open our minds to possibility, to opportunity, and to really trusting that deep inner sense of intuition that we have. That when we bring our minds and our bodies together, we tap into that intuition. Because we all have the inner wisdom. We just need to declutter. We just need to realize and trust that our inner wisdom will guide us. So we listen to our bodies when we have those tweaks and twinges and aches and pains. They're actually messages that are sending us signals to do something or stop something. And the messages of the thoughts that sometimes feel like a recycling bin Instead of letting them whirl around, we can still our minds and look at them a little bit more closely. What is that meaning? What's the thought telling us? What action do we need to take? And as our minds and bodies give us those signals or those messages, we can take them and put them into our heart center to feel how that really feels in our heart. Is it moving us in the direction of love and light? Or is it keeping us in a place of darkness? And if it is a place of darkness, always remembering, always knowing that the place of light is there as well. That when we allow ourselves to sit in stillness and drop into our heart center, we can find that place of light. You might imagine a small candle, the size of a birthday candle. It's unlit, just waiting there to be lit. And when you're in that place of darkness, you can take a match and in the flick of a finger, you can turn that candle into light. As you feel the warmth of the glow, you feel the spark. And you let that candle just light your whole body, sending beautiful glowing light that has white and orange and red colors. It's warming you as well as sparking your inner wisdom, and more importantly, your love. Just holding the image of the candle for just ever few moments until you hear my voice again. And now that you have experienced the beauty of that candle light, bring your awareness back to your body, making that connection. Has anything shifted? Has anything changed? Honoring the power of your mind that can shift its awareness simply through imagery and mindfulness. You have that ability to still your mind, even if it's only for a few moments. But as you realize those few moments, you realize the beauty that exists within them. There is so much beauty in each moment, whether it's a moment that we are imagining, like the special place we visited earlier, or the moment of stillness that you have as you are imagining that candle, or as you just bring awareness to your breath. And now, as we sit in that silence with that mind and body connection, we're going to bring awareness to the toes on our left foot. Noticing the toes wherever they rest, on the floor, on your slippers, on your socks. Noticing what's there, but remembering not to get attached. And now you bring your awareness to the top of your left foot. Imagining all of those bones and tendons, the skin around your feet. And going down to the bottom, the pads of your feet, the arches and the heel. And then drawing that awareness up into your left ankle as you notice wherever that is resting. Your ankle bones, the connection to your foot and your leg. Any tweaks or twinges. And then coming up into your shins and your calves. Maybe noticing how they're resting on your pant leg or against the chair. Simply noticing. Now drawing that awareness up into your knees, the front, the kneecap, the back, the muscles, the tendons, whatever is there. And if you have any knee issues, not allowing yourself to focus on it, instead to just notice and then move on. As you move up to the thigh, and then over to your right foot, your toes, the top of your right foot, the pads of your foot and your arch, your heel. And noticing that connection between your foot, your ankle, and your lower leg, the shin, the calf. And moving up to your right knee again, not getting attached to anything, simply noticing. That's curious. and up into your right thigh, noticing where you're sitting, noticing your pant legs. And now up into your buttocks area, your lower abdomen. Just simply scanning. And now going around to the lower back. A very common place for stress. And instead of analyzing why it's there, you're simply noticing as you bring your awareness to your lower spine. And you scan all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. The vertebrae and the space between. The vertebrae and the space between. And when you reach your shoulder areas, this is a very common place for stress. You might notice tension or your shoulders raised. You're simply going to notice and try to let that go. Knowing that it is just there, sending you a signal, sending you a message that perhaps you're holding too much in that part of your body. So you scan across both shoulders. And then all the way down your left arm to your fingertips. As you feel wherever your hands are resting, on your lap or in the mudra position with your fingers touching. You scan up each and every finger, imagining all those bones and tendons as we move to the top of our left hand and circle around to the palm of our hand. And then we move up the lower arm, the forearm, and into our elbow as we notice the bend in our elbow and the attachment to our hands. We move up our upper body under the left arm and across our shoulders again as we move down to the fingers on our right hand. Simply noticing what's there as you scan each and every finger. Moving to the top of your right hand and the bottom of your right hand. Becoming aware of your whole hand as you move up into your forearm. The top of your forearm, the bottom. And into the elbow. Up into the top of your right arm. As you scan once again across your shoulders to connect with your spine and vertebrae again. moving one vertebrae at a time, also noticing the spaces between as you move up the back of your neck and into your head, the back of your head, all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you reach that crown of your head, you imagine that there's a white light, a beautiful, glowing white light that is just very gently, very warmly, just flowing over your entire body. This light is warming and nurturing. And it flows down, covering us in this glorious, glorious love light. And then you continue your journey through your body from that top part of your head to your forehead, your temples, your eyes, in behind the eyes, your eye sockets and your eyeballs, also a place of stress. Down into your sinus area, your nose, your cheeks. And through into your jaw, again, a common place for stress. Noticing, is it open or is it locked? Is it tense? And if you're finding some tension there, try putting your tongue to the roof of your mouth to open the jaw. Now moving down into our neck area and our throat. Knowing that our throat and our neck are giving us voice. A voice that needs to be heard, that deserves to be heard. A voice that we sometimes feel is shut down. But we have a voice. And in that voice, we can share stories amongst each other, stories of wisdom, stories of support, stories that are filled with every possible human emotion. Validating those stories. Knowing that when those stories are locked in our hearts, the challenging ones are actually eating away at us, dying to get out. Dying to be told, to be heard, to truly give voice to our inner experience. Telling those stories allows us to express the emotion, allowing our stories to come out is a way of sharing our inner wisdom with others. And now bringing that awareness to our chest area, also a common place of stress. Opening the chest. And as we open the chest, we open our hearts. We open our hearts to share our love and to receive love. And we can always go back to that feeling of unconditional love in our hearts. Whether that unconditional love is coming from someone else or from ourselves, it's there. And for some, it's just a tiny little crack. But through that crack, we can always see some light. The more we open that crack, the more we allow it to open, the brighter the light. And now we're just going to sit in silence for a few moments until you hear my voice again. Always remembering you can go back to your breath. Or if you just simply notice your mind is wandering, you can simply say, curious, and go back to the breath, knowing that you're human. Thoughts and emotions will come and go. And if you need a prompt, you can say, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. May you be safe. May you be content. May you feel strong. May you live with ease.